Hello and welcome to episode 38 of Legacy Gaming with Atari Man 71. I am playing through my Atari 2600 collection at this point. I have over 400 games, 450 games, and about 375 of them are unique. I will play through those and then I will move on to other systems. I have an Odyssey 2, Intellivision, ColecoVision, Nintendo Entertainment System, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, PlayStations, Xboxes, all sorts of stuff like that. So if you like seeing this retro content, these kind of video games, please like my videos that I put on YouTube. Please follow me on Twitter. Please follow me on Twitch. Leave a comment, participate in chat. I welcome the interaction. I'm putting this collection out there just to kind of document what I have and what it is, and I don't really do too much with the collection, and so I was kind of thinking it was time to do something, so I'm putting these videos out there. Those of you who also follow me on Twitch, I have deleted my scheduled programs. I've found that sticking to a schedule puts a lot of pressure on me. Now, I'm still going to stream Monday through Friday, but the time of day may fluctuate. There have been a lot of things that have been coming up recently. I've been trying to modify my schedule, and it doesn't seem to work out properly. Like today, I was supposed to be on at 5, and here it is 7 o'clock, and I'm just streaming now. So I will still stream daily, and I will still post on Twitter to show what games I plan on playing for that day. But as far as the time of day, that's going to be when my schedule permits. And so some days might be 5 o'clock. Some days it might be 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And then I'm also going to continue to put my YouTube videos up. But if I'm not able to do it in the same day that I film it, that may be a consequence. I might have to do editing and uploading on weekends. Although that's a lot of editing to do. I try to keep on top of it so that, it doesn't become too big of a burden. So tonight I have 3 additional games. They're high up in the Atari published list. So we have Off the Wall, Secret Quest, and Motorodeo. The first game I have is Off the Wall, and I will put that in, and I'll show you the cartridge first. So here is the game. Put that in, turn it on, turn the video capture card on, and here you see the game field for Off the Wall. So I'll pull up my information on that. I hope you don't mind the noise. It's not too loud. So Off the Wall is cartridge CX26168. It was released in 1989. It uses a joystick controller. And as I've stated before, we did not have any of these Red Label games when I was younger. And this is actually a very recent acquisition. I accidentally bought it in PAL first, and now I have the game in NTSC. That's what I'm playing here. Although today I received in the mail my PAL to NTSC conversion box, so we'll be trying that out tomorrow because, I'll try it out tonight actually. I have the game Xenophobe, and I have it in PAL, and so I'm hoping to be able to play it off the cartridge directly with this converter. I'm not holding out much hope because there's no electronics there. This is all passive, so I don't see how it can convert the signals properly. It may put something on the screen. I have another conversion box that kind of does something like that, and it also upscales it at the same time, and it seems like it converts it, but the picture is shifted vertically, so we'll see how it works. I always have my fallback of my Uno cart, which I'm going to use later tonight, and I will explain that as well. So, back to Off the Wall. So this game was developed by Axion, which was owned by Nolan Bushnell, who was the original founder of Atari, and he was basically bought out at one point. And then the game was published by Atari. And I can say in practice, this game is decent. It's a decent advancement from the game Breakout. There are pickups and power-ups you can get in the game, and the goal is not to destroy the entire wall here. You'll notice at the top there's this caterpillar-looking thing. That's a dragon, and I'm thinking it's supposed to be a Chinese dragon. You know, in the parades they do the Chinese dragons. And it looks similar to that, like with the segmented round areas. But the goal is to kill that 6 times, and then you advance to the next level, no matter how much wall is left. And, you know, I really wasn't that good at Breakout or Super Breakout or anything like that, but this game is actually pretty challenging for me, and it's a little different controlling it with the joystick. I don't know if I like it better or worse. But I also played this game with my millennial godson, and he actually kind of got addicted to it. And while we were playing, he just wanted to clear this first stage. It took him a while, but on his first day of playing, his first basically hour of playing, he was able to eventually clear the wall. And so I was able to kill the dragon first, but he was able to kill it 6 times before I did. And I think the key is to getting the right power-ups. There's some that are explosive and they blow away large parts of the wall. You really don't want that one. You want the one that allows you to steer the ball so that you can control where it's taking out the blocks. And if you can do that, then you can control, once it gets behind the wall, you can control how much is destroyed and where it's going. And every time the dragon returns, you can, you know, kill it instantly. The ball that you're playing, incidentally, is spit out by the dragon, and you don't really see that in normal gameplay. But when the wall is busted up behind, you see that the ball originates from the dragon's position. So I think if you play this game often enough, you will know, based on the dragon's position, where to position your player for the initial shot. It usually goes toward the middle of the screen, but you'll see, and I've seen others play it on YouTube, and they sometimes you just miss the ball. So as you advance in levels, there is a blackbird that is in the game, and basically it's there to harass you, but sometimes it does help you. So the ball reflects off the blackbird at a very fast rate, and so if the bird hits it on its belly, it shoots back down really quick, and it's up to you to be in the right position to counter it. And, you know, with time, I think you can master that. If it hits on the blackbird's back, then it bounces back up at the wall. And if the bird moves properly, it takes out a lot of the wall for you. So basically, it's just another wrinkle to the game. You know, just something a little different than Breakout. And like I said, the object of the game is not to destroy the wall, it's to kill the dragon. So we'll see how I do here. I'll play a few rounds of it. So the VGR rating for this game, excuse me, the graphics are rated 4 for good, and the playability is 3 for worth. And I would tend to agree with those. I mean, it is a little addictive, but in the end, it's still just a Breakout game. So, and I'm playing with my Wicco Command joystick again. Oh, I actually accidentally started it. No, okay, so this is still in demo. So you just oh, I switched it to base. So you just push the button to start the game. First, you plug your controller in. My goodness. So I had a bunch of technical issues for Secret Quest tonight. And we'll be discussing that when I get to the game. Okay, so now you just push the button and it launches the game. Let's see if I miss it here. I have not played this in a day. So now I got the magnetic token. Ah! But see, it doesn't automatically come right back to you. So. And it's easy to miss. Because he moves quickly, but it's very small. It's basically you're hitting it with his head. Or that side of his body. So now I got the bomb. Ugh. The bomb gives you a lot of points. So there you saw that the... Oh, I'm trying to talk too. I have not done that before. The dragon shoots the ball out. Ugh. So terrible. Game over. And so it needs to go back to the initial screen, and then you can push the button again to start it. Or you can push the reset. I pretty much camp out here in the E and the A when it launches the ball, because it's usually a good spot to be. Ugh, I wanted to get the bomb. You know, those tokens, they're tempting, and you look at the token and not the ball, and you lose it really quickly. Or if you focus there, I was focusing on what the ball was doing and not where it would come out. Well, that was lucky to get off his foot. There, I took out the dragon once. Ugh. And there you saw that the... Took out the dragon again. 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 Ugh. Ugh, that's game. So you see, it's actually pretty challenging, but it's pretty fun. I'll play another round. Got lucky up. Trying to get the power-ups. Ah, I'm always a sucker for the power-ups. Got the dragon. Now it's gonna come back. It hit that yellow brick up there and didn't do anything, so maybe that one's indestructible. That's game. So that's basically Off the Wall for Atari 2600. It's a pretty fun game. It's kind of expensive for what it is because there's not a lot of them out there, but you know, if you have it, it's definitely worthwhile playing. So the next game on my list tonight is Secret Quest, right here. So I'll put this in. So this is the initial screen for Secret Quest. And in my Atari 2600s, I've not been able to get past this screen. And it's been a problem, and I'll see if it does it now. So you use your joystick to enter two initials into these two little marks here. And I've not been able to get any joystick. I even pulled out, because I use the Atari 2600 Junior, so I pulled out one of these terrible controllers to see if it had something to do with that. I've tried like 4 different controllers on the Junior. I've not been able to get it to work. So I plugged it into my 7800 because this game was marketed for the 7800 as well. I was able to put my initials in, launch the game. It got to the first screen, and then it died. So I think this cartridge is pretty much dead. I need to replace it in my collection because I do like having them be playable. I just thanks for the follow, Nutty. I the game doesn't work for that, so I tried it in my 7800 and it still wouldn't launch. So fortunately, I have Stella, and I wasn't really wanting to do that, but recently I bought this little contraption, which with the green, it actually allows me to plug my 2600 controllers into my computer. So I'm going to hook that up. Just bear with me a moment. So I believe this is the left controller. Okay, the light on. The light is on. Okay, so it is hooked up. So I'm going to go to Stella. And so I already have Secret Quest called up. So let me go to Stella here. And select. So here we see the same initial screen. So I'm just going to put in AM for Atari Man. And so once you enter those, and push the button, it'll launch the game. But I'll read my instructions or information first. So Secret Quest is cartridge CX26170. It was released in 1989. The controller it uses is a joystick, and basically, I had a lot of difficulties, like I explained, getting this game to work tonight. So unfortunately, I'm playing it on the Stella. I didn't really want to do that. Fortunately, I have this little box that allows me to use the original controller, at least, because I really do want to experience the games originally. And now, I have actually never played this game. I didn't get any practice in because I just kind of decided to do it with this Stella connection today. And so I will struggle with it, but we'll see how I do. I've watched a couple videos, so I know what the object of the game is. I don't know if I can accomplish it all in the time that's available, but let's see. Oh, so the reason you need to put in your initials is this game was actually kind of unique. This game, actually you can restore your game. If you leave today, you can come back tomorrow and continue your game. It gives you a code to continue your game at a later date. So that's actually kind of a unique thing that really wasn't available in a lot of games. The game that I played yesterday, the racing game, I don't know. You could recall different levels of the game, but you couldn't recall. You have an inventory in this game, and you can kind of collect things, and you can only use one thing at a time. And this uses the black and white switch, which I need to learn what that is for my keyboard controller. Well, I don't probably not going to have enough time to do that anyway, but the black and white switch switches between your inventory and your item. Well, it switches to your inventory, and so you can pick a different item to wield. You see up here, he's got the sword, and this game was actually released. It's the last game that was released by Atari in North America, and it was basically kind of an answer to The Legend of Zelda. And they were just saying, hey, our old 1977 hardware can keep up with your new Nintendo Entertainment System. And really, it doesn't. I mean, this game falls short. It's not The Legend of Zelda. but you know, it's entertaining nonetheless. And this game was again put out by Axion, which was owned by Nolan Bushnell. And um, according to Vintage Games, this game was created um, with 256 bytes of RAM and 16 kilobytes of ROM. So it's one of the biggest cartridges that they put out there. And maybe that's part of the reason why mine is failing now. But I thought I bought that in boxed and I've never played it. So I'm curious if I can get it to actually launch. Still going to work on it because I don't think it's a cheap game to buy. So VGR ratings for this game, the graphics are rated 3, which is decent, and the playability is 4, which is fun. Okay, so here we are on the Stella stream. So you see I've entered my initials, so I'm going to play the game. See how this goes. Okay, nobody's in here. So basically when I materialized on the cartridge, so here's a sword. When I materialized it, okay, so here's a bad guy. That's an energy pod. Mr. Potato Head. Oxygen. That's good because my oxygen seems to be running low. Wow, 3 guys already. Energy. Oxygen. The space station seems pretty simple. Energy. So I'm going to continue horizontally here. That thing does look like a potato. I'm not alone in thinking that, right? Potato with white legs, wearing white chinos. More oxygen. Oh. Okay, so I'm at the edge, so I'm going to go up. Ooh, that's... Oh! I died just as I was about to get more oxygen. It sucks that you don't start out with full oxygen just to learn. But I guess if you destroy... There's not that many space stations. If you destroyed one on your first attempt, I guess the game wouldn't be very challenging. Wouldn't say much about Nolan Bushnell, the guy who founded Atari. Okay, so we're on the bottom now. Ugh. Oxygen, that's good. Oh no, I just realized there's no sound here. Sources. Apologize, I'm gonna die here. Okay. So now I'm guessing you can hear the game. Well, I didn't really lose that much oxygen. Maybe when you don't move, it's not a problem. Okay, I think that's the code. Good, more oxygen. Okay, so there's the teleporter. I'm guessing this is... Oh. That's it, right? Oh. Got 20 seconds to get to the teleporter. It's interesting. The numbers... It's probably due to the limitations on putting the sprites up that the numbers are vertical like that. So I destroyed it. So now I got to the next level. Energy, I need oxygen. Give me some oxygen. There's a sonic key. Pac-Man with a helicopter beanie on. What the heck is that thing? I hope it gives me oxygen. Thank you. I'm gonna take the philosophy of not moving too much. Or is this where I started? This is where I got the key. I'm about to die, people. There's nothing to kill. Thank goodness. Whew. Gotta get some more oxygen here. Four enemies. Trying not to move. Energy. What the heck? I'm just gonna run. Yeah. What the heck is this? Oh, that's stairs. I'm gonna die. Ugh. So that's Secret Quest. It's actually kind of fun. It's challenging, that to keep track of your oxygen and your energy. Energy doesn't seem to be a problem. It's oxygen. They don't really give you a lot of oxygen. So I think the less you move around, the better you do in the game. You know, I was chasing the bad guys around, and I think you go in the room, you sit still, and you wait for them to come to you, and then you use your sword to kill them. So that's Secret Quest. I'm turning it off, and it's not going back to static. I'm like, what is going on? Let's see. So I'm going to go back to the live stream since the last game works. And I'm going to just check it. So I'm going to check my Uno cart again. And now it's not firing up. That's not good. Static backup USB capture card. It's there. Uh-oh. I think the fact that I loaded Stella might be causing a problem. Let's close Stella down. Back to live stream. And nothing. So why is it not firing up? I had it plugged in. I'll disconnect my controller from the computer. Seem to cause myself more problems than I cause myself more problems than I solve. So here's Motorodeo. Let's see if it works. There we go. The picture is lacking. Yeah, these old Ataris. The connectors are all, they need to be resoldered a lot of times, so I apologize. This is going to take me a minute so that I can perch it so that the connection doesn't break. Okay, so here is Motorodeo, and the information I have on this game, it was released in 1990, and again, it uses a joystick controller, and I did not have this game when I was younger. This game came out when I was 18. It was, and I had gotten past Atari at this point. I think at 13 I stopped playing Atari because it broke. And, we had actually even possibly moved beyond the NES at this point and probably were doing Sega. Maybe not quite. Sega Genesis. Maybe I know I was playing PC games at the time because there was the thing that happened. So you had the Atari games, and then computer games got better than the console games, and then you had like the NES come out, and then those games were better than the computer games, and so then the computer games improved, and you were playing computer games for a while. And then the PlayStation came out, And basically since then, things have been pretty even keel between the two. They didn't, one is not generally significantly better than the other. So I played this game in practice, and I just practiced it. I didn't actually do a competition against the computer because I just wanted to get a feel for the controls. Um, it is actually kind of fun, and it's a lot like Excite Bike for the NES because you do jumps and tricks and things like that, and you can't overheat like you can in Excite Bike. At least I don't think you can. But you can roll and your speed slows down, and you gain bonus points for doing various things, crushing cars, jumping and hitting the bonuses that are up in the air. Um, so you'll see there's like ponds and then there's cars. So to crush the cars, you move the joystick left and right to crush them, and to drive through the pond quicker, you do the same thing. There's walls you knock over, and if you're doing a wheelie, it turns into a jump. There's some jumps that flip and will block you. I mean, there's little neat things in this game. It's not the greatest game ever, but it's kind of fun. And like I said, I think it was an answer to Excite Bike for the NES. So VGR did not rate this game, so my guess is he did not have this game to rate. I bought it new recently in a package, and I took it out because, like I said, I think these games are made to be played. I'm not sticking them on a wall and never doing them. I'm not a big fan of playing ROMs. First of all, I think it's partly illegal to play ROMs. But then also, if you're going to have a collection, why just have it sit on the shelf? Why not use it? Why not play it for fun? I played this with my godson, and he said it was all right. I mean, I think he had more fun with Off the Wall than he did with this, but nonetheless, he tried it out. He's open to playing these games. Okay, so here we see Motorodeo. So player, Blazer tracks, computer truck tires, computer truck tracks, computer Blazer tires, player truck tires. Okay. And so he's going to be a track vehicle. So he's got computer Blazer. He's driving a Chevy Blazer, I guess. And it has tracks. So we'll push the button. Oof. Hard, medium, easy. And then you go down to the practice. You can practice these. And so I'm just gonna go back to easy. Like I said, I've only done practice of the jumps. That's it. Oops. Oh, it does get you through quicker. Oops. Ugh. I think he's gonna win. Just call it a hunch. I don't know if they consider that landing upright. That one was not. I think I need to get on top of the car before I start wiggling. So he finished the race first, and it's on time. I wanted to see points here. I'm doing everything to gain points, and he's just doing like a... Yeah, so I guess I switched it to time and not points, so let's put it back to B. Maybe those instructions were not quite right. So, player 1, Blazer Tracks, we'll just use that. And we'll go to easy again. And now it's on points. That was crazy. And he's still beating me on points. Wow, I'm missing all the bonuses. Dude's killing me. So I can't win on time, I can't win on points, but that's Motorodeo. Probably with a little practice, you get better. I mean, if you could beat it on easy on the first try, the game really wouldn't be that good. And like I said, I have not really played these that much, so I don't know how to score points. I missed a lot of the bonus pickups, so it's probably my fault. I need to learn how to drive a monster truck a little better, I guess. I wish it was just, you know, not competing against somebody and just, you know, out there. I mean, I didn't really look at him at all, but trying to figure out how to attack these the best. I don't know how to do that bunny hop either. It looks like you can just do a bunny hop with your truck to jump up and get these extra points. And you only need the ramps to get the real high ones. Yeah, because he jumped over the water there. Or the mud, and I never did that. I always drove through it. And I thought driving through it gave you 50 points, so that's probably why the computer, time-wise, always beats me. He must jump over water occasionally. Ooh, I totally crushed that car. Okay, well, that's it for Motorodeo. That's it for my stream today. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow with three additional games. We're coming in on the end of the Atari published games, and then I'm going to play a few Sears games, which technically are Atari published, a few being 3, and then I'm going to jump into the Activision games. And so if you like this kind of content, please follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channels. Please leave a comment. I really do appreciate you guys watching and taking the time, and I'm just out here playing these games to share them with everybody. Next week, I'm really not going to have... I changed my schedule on Twitch. I just basically took it out because life sometimes has a way of getting in the way of doing stuff like this. So I will continue to stream, but maybe not so scheduled and maybe not so scripted. And you know, three games a day for this is week 8 now. It's quite a bit, so I will. I'll do my best to continue at that pace. I'm gonna take a little time off to do some repairs to my equipment and also, you know, to do some other things. I've been playing Atari nonstop for 2 months, so give myself a little break here, maybe a week or two of maybe put another system or two on here, play a little GameCube or something like that, Super Smash Brothers with my godson. So anyway, as always, stay healthy, stay safe, wash your hands and social distance. I'll be back tomorrow with 3 more games, and have a good evening, and thank you for watching.